Sorry about that.
Well, I think we all know what happened. Good old FB booted us for talking about hunting, probably.
I guess so. Guess we can't say anything, but
all right.
Man. We're back. We're not gonna stay on long, guys. Just
probably get 30 seconds. We'll be done again.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll last another 3 minutes. Don't know what happened there, guys. Sorry about that. I kind of noticed that all of a sudden it went from like 30 people to 6. And 6 is about right for YouTube for us. So I was like, something's weird. And I went on Facebook and it was like stalling. And all of a sudden I realized that it wasn't on no more.
So we're back.
I was like, man, there's usually a lot more questions.
Nope. It would be nice if
look at the bump
they wouldn't boot us from time to time.
I don't know what happened there. It was just weird because only Facebook dropped. This is very odd.
There we go.
That's the other thing is, right, when you restart a live feed, I almost feel like it then goes to different people.
Yeah, I think they push it through
to a different algorithm, new audience. Sure. Yeah. I mean, you're always going to get like Ben and the guys who are like following with the bell, right?
Yeah.
But the guys who aren't, like, I think they select like 1% of them.
Why is the man always trying to bring us down, Dave?
Blaming on COVID, Greg. You guys have no idea what I've been dealing with that stuff. Like, you guys, YouTube went down too? Okay. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I was going to say, Chuck, no one's talking about the new Botex yet or anything. I didn't even get to talk about it yet. I mean, all of a sudden, no one was there. A couple things. I just want to say that we have to all be aware of and cognizant of the idea that, outdoors is definitely has a lot of pressure. And the reason I say that is like when I post things, YouTube's not absolutely horrible by any means, but when I post things, different groups, and they start to get steam, they automatically get flagged. And I'm talking like a bow. I'm talking a straight up bow video, guys. I'm not talking about hunting or killing anything. Like, these things are getting like flagged and pulled, and it's just kind of depressing, really, and I have to go through all this work to get it unpulled. Like, where, hey, then sometimes they accept it and sometimes they don't. It makes no sense.
I mean,
sure, like, what the hell?
Watching so much Rambo, because I don't think we're going to take over the world with our bows. To be quite
honest. I don't understand. It's like, it's a bow, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? Anyway. So that's been kind of an issue going forward. And also Facebook's very specific on how many people can see your posts. And that's kind of annoying too. So when you post something, although we have 100,000 people, only 2% of them actually see that we posted something. It's very ridiculous. And you have to pay to see the rest. And I don't even know if they'll accept our money because we're a hunting group.
Yeah, I just think the trend's going to keep going that way. And fortunately for us, they haven't really attacked the archery industry yet, although I can see it happening. But I was reading news the other day about how GoDaddy pulled, with no warning, no appeal process, a gun manufacturer, gun sales website, one of the biggest ones out there. And so, I mean, it's just scary out there right now with the social media, and we've definitely seen the effects. That's why I'm saying it is, some of the platforms that we post to, like Dave was saying, I mean, the traction that we get on some of the stuff is instantaneously almost viral in a manner with the number of views that we get, and then all of a sudden it's gone.
Yeah, it's almost like when too many people see it, they don't allow that. So like we had a video, I posted a video on TikTok and it did really well. Like, and what reason I've been using TikTok is because they didn't.
Love the Chinese. I'm just
no, they're not owned by Chinese anymore.
I'm just
owned by local Walmart, but they had like a no. They don't have that blocking aspect that like Facebook already has in place and YouTube and the rest of them, because they're so new, so you could get through. So my example would be, I posted a video on the Twin Strike. It did 92,000 views, right? But before that, it got blocked. So it got up to 60,000, got blocked. And then I had to go in and ask them to remove it. They're like, oh, it's a dangerous weapon. I'm like, it's not a dangerous weapon. It's a legal hunting bow. And so then they opened it, right? So then literally, this is funny. So then I did another video of the Twin Strike because it just some different angles, slow motion, and I posted that one, and it says community guidelines violation. And I click it, the same bow, and they've already opened up the other one, right?
Ben says high capacity.
Video you posted was removed for violating our illegal activities and regulated goods.
Oh my God.
Illegal activities? What? Is this a drug raid?
Dude, people are so dumb.
And I said, thank you. I said, I submitted appeal and said, there's nothing illegal or anything violating anything you on here. I wasn't even a gun, for God's sakes. And they come back and say, it was determined that your content violates our community guidelines. It cannot be restored. And I thought, that makes no sense because you just restored the same bow in a different video like a couple of days ago. So
I think
anyway,
that's going to get worse before it gets better. So
that's what
hopefully
I'm
they
saying,
open up some of these other ones that are going to be free speech. You can actually, we can work to build ourselves there where we won't get blocked all the time.
Yeah, it's scary, man. And that just goes to say, like, if we ever just one day disappear, it might not be us. You know, it is, but in all honesty, it is scary to know that in a way, what we do and how we talk to you guys, how we try to help the industry come together through our social media platforms, we don't control it. And that, I think that scares all of us.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like an idea of a video like that one, the point of it is you need it to go viral so that people who never thought of shooting a crossbow or a bow decide like, oh, that looks really cool. Maybe I should do that. But you can't even grow because they're not letting you. Yeah. So I find that very interesting. And that's why the let's hunt thing is important, because at least we can leverage what we all have together to get things done. So anyway, but this is part of the conversation. Like even for me, I'm going to have with you guys coming up in Team BHP, because I actually kind of want to move the forum to our own website forum, because they have a new forum now for our website host. And I actually am very tempted to move it internal, because I don't like the idea that, let's say tomorrow Facebook says, oh, you can't have this group no more because it's hunting related. At least then we have, everybody still has a place to go and talk and enjoy each other's company. So I think that's going to have to be a conversation going forward, but maybe we should make it internal to our own website. Anyway, let's get to these questions. More important. All right. So let's talk about the BowTech launch. BowTech, which I wore one of the shirt stakes, very exciting. Solution SS. They already had the SD. So my take on these guys is, and I said it in the video, I'll say it again, it's going to be extremely hard for any of you to decide which one you want, because they are both super smooth, especially at 60 pounds. It was unbelievable. For me, I would do the SS because I don't care about speed. I'm like 20-yard shots, generally 30 yards max. I'm thinking in my mind, like, I want the lighter riser. I want the smaller bow. So that's what I would get. But, if you want a little more speed out of it, I think it shot 320 feet per second with the setup that we had it at 29 inch, 70 pounds. So it was humming. I mean, there's no doubt about the straight solution. The SS was definitely slower. I think around just over 300, which is still good in my eyes. So, yeah, so that's it. BowTech killed it, I think. Solution is a great bow. I mean, now they have 3 of them. And so they have the regular solution, the SS, and then the SD. So it fits pretty much the spectrum of everybody. Anybody can pretty much shoot the bow. So, all right. So that's Chuck's question. All right. Ben says, is there such a thing as an assault bow? I guess so, Ben, since they're not letting us do that. Facebook will block even the sale of a stabilizer. I'm not surprised. I know that I can't even post a fish tank.
Yeah, you should see what they do to knives.
Oh, I can't even. Yeah, knives kill this guy. Seriously, it's scary what they did to us once we showed off a cold steel knife one time. It's like, what? All of a sudden they put us in some category of like assault weapons or something. It was really weird. Just not very smart.
Check out this
high capacity
pocket knife.
Hey, did anybody see the picture of the Excalibur where they stacked 4 of them on top of each other? So yeah, shots. That's hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
All right, Doug's question. Are you guys going to grab one flagship bow of each of the companies and do your analysis? You mean like a overall, like a battle of the bows, Doug? Is that what you're asking? Because if that's the question, I try to do a video where I take all my videos and put them into one and then kind of talk about that like right now. But I did not do that in 20. I should have did it. I got lazy, to be honest, and I didn't do it. It's a lot of work to do that because you have to find all the files and you have to like cut them up. It takes forever. The music's different on every one, so you can't reuse some of the clips. But definitely those are always videos that do really well, like view-wise. So it's definitely something we should be doing. But anyway, if you're just asking if we're going to grab all of them, the answer is no. We will have most of them. We don't do G5 or Prime. That's their decision, not ours. and we don't do some of the smaller ones like Pearson, High Country. Those guys just never reply to us, so it's pretty much impossible. But we'll do all the main companies that you're used to seeing, so I think we'll have most. All right, Chris, how's it going? All right. Yeah, I guess you're right, Ben. Rambo did make it dangerous.
Exploding arrows.
You could check out the grain arrows we did the speeds on the video. There's like a set of 4 different weights from 350 all the way to 687. So, and then there's different speeds there. I think those speeds I gave you were at the lowest, so 350, or the lightest 350. All right. Yeah, you can't sell pretty much anything on Facebook. So you got to find almost like these other areas to do it, right? That's what sucks about it. Ooh, Mike, great question. Yes. So I didn't get the Hoyt yet. It comes this week coming up. Unfortunately, we're a little bit behind on this one, but their new bows are really cool. And what they did, and I find this very exciting, is they took the front of the riser and they put a Picatinny on it. And now they have a sight from Fuse, which is their company, that it mounts to that. So it comes off the riser with a Picatinny and goes right out. So you don't have no screws on the side or anything. Then they did the same concept with the rest. And then they add this little tiny stabilizer on the front and had a special hole for that. It's actually pretty badass.
That's pretty cool, man.
It is really cool.
Very cool.
It's interesting to me, design looks somewhat similar, but this is, again, for what I've seen on video. I haven't touched it yet with my own hands to understand if the design's a lot different last year's. We still have last year, so we can actually compare them. But I was very impressed with the changes they did. I thought that was genius for them to do, and it hadn't been done, so why not, right? Kind of cool. Oh, and they have a new cam, fully new cam. So that's actually very exciting that they launched a new cam. I like this name, Ben. Good idea. Good idea. All right. All right. Let's see what Steve got to say here. What up, guys? Who else has had your TikTok hunting videos taken down? But the twerk tutorials are plentiful.
Amazingly, my twerk tutorial is still up.
Maybe Tim can do a twerk tutorial for us.
That's a dangerous weapon.
Another one?
That would be a dangerous weapon.
I'll put clothes on for this one, I guess.
Okay, thanks.
You have to twerk while you shoot a bow, and then it'll stay up. Well, not you, Tim.
Do.
All right. Are you guys going to have a highlights of ATA video? No, there is no real ATA video that we have. We didn't do that. They teamed up with Lancaster, and Lancaster sells bows, so it just makes sense. And they're doing their own thing. I don't know anything about it, but we usually deal with the companies direct anyway. It's how we always done it. So if a company comes to us and says, "Hey, we want to show this off," then yeah, we would do it. But I haven't had any really accessory companies come to us yet. Although after yesterday's media summit, I've gotten a lot of texts and calls from people in the industry about doing more stuff with BHP, which is exciting. So you should see a lot more of that coming up, a lot more supporters, and hopefully just some more content. But we have a lot of videos still to do, to be honest. Kevin's going on his little winter hiatus coming up, but before he leaves, we have work to do. There's we got to finish the bog videos. Kevin started it. We didn't finish it. We also have, I believe it's what's the name of it? It's that deer mount company, Kevin. Is that Walnut Hollow? We got to do those. They gave us these beautiful mounts to mount your deer and turkeys. So we're going to start doing those videos. We got a whole box of them just sitting there waiting to work on. So,
I didn't realize it was that time of year again that Bob puts another hole in Kevin's wall. That's exciting.
It's coming up. Yeah. Once Kevin's gone, there'll be another 4 holes from Bobby.
Bob can't come because of COVID right now.
We'll have him by himself downstairs.
Tell him to go get his vaccine and get his butt over there.
Yes. Think about that, Bob shooting the twin strike. I like that.
Oh, God. 2 holes in the wall.
That's good to know, Perry. I didn't know that. That's exciting, and I'm not surprised by that because True Ball, they're big Hoyt supporters, so that's a good idea. I didn't know. I'll talk to them. I'd like to see other sites that we could show on that, with that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I was just going to say, too, in regards to the ATA show, I think what we've been trying to do is a little bit of a replacement for not being there and doing all the videos is to, when the companies are launching their stuff or there's big news going on, trying to get them live on here, or at least on a podcast to bring out, what we would usually cover within the show itself. So, that's kind of our replacement of the ATA show for the year.
Yeah, the thing about it though, Ben, I saw your question about picking your favorite thing from the show this year. I haven't really seen anything from the show this year. I'm not exactly sure what the show is showing. I did go on their website. To be honest, I didn't really fully understand it. I was trying to find those videos, but I don't understand, like, if you go into a room and then in the room is a company like has a video you watch. I didn't really get that part. So what I've been trying to do is just kind of put that aside and just go into like each company's page and look what they're launching, because generally they post as soon as it's done. But Chris, I don't know yet on this. I haven't actually touched it. It's hard to tell, but the weights of the bows like have been going up, and the companies, 4 pounds is now like normal. And before, everybody was like pushing to get to 3.5, but they started like kind of ramping back up. In fact, what I might do is try doing an analysis to add in those 2020 bows, that analysis we looked at last year, and then we can actually put graph charts to it and then add in the 21s to show like that weights have just gone straight up. Because I feel like they've kind of like were kind of treading low, and now they just skyrocketed back to 4 to 4.7. I thought I saw last year a couple that were like 4.5, 4.7. So again, though, I always say the same thing. You can offset all of that just by playing with your accessories. Find accessories that will take the weight away. So maybe you do a small stabilizer. You do a carbon sight, something light, carbon
makes sense.
Quiver. What do you think, Nobu? Kind of quiet over there.
I love it. It's hard to get a word in edgewise. I don't know.
Cut me off, Nobu. Whenever you're ready, just raise your hand. I'll shut up and you can
I'll
go.
get a...
Same to you, Kevin. Tim just cuts me
your
off.
Finger. Don't raise your finger.
Oh, you're number one, Dave.
We're number one, Dave.
Go.
Oh gosh, I love you.
Hey, if I'm quiet, you got to realize I got my first COVID shot today, so I may be a little.
Are
tired.
you starting to grow a third arm or eye?
What's up, Bunker? Awesome, man.
I love it. No, that's good. That's good. That means what? You get second round in a couple weeks, and then a couple weeks after that, you're good to go, right?
21 days, I get in the second shot. 2 days after that, I head to Florida, and they say I think 3 weeks later or 2 weeks later. The good news is I got my shot. The bad news is I was over 65 and qualified.
Yeah, they're pushing it at work too. Apparently, I'm essential, so we'll see what happens. But that's my thing. If I get it, can I stop wearing a stupid mask?
I don't think so.
No, because nobody knows that you don't have it, and you'll get all the dirty lurks. I've already had it, right? Not the vaccine, but COVID. Yeah. And I wear it because that's what they require. I mean, it's a little bit ridiculous, but they also say that the vaccine doesn't necessarily stop you from spreading it to others. So.
It just helps with the symptoms or something.
Yeah, sorry. Let's not digress, though.
Yeah.
Back to bows.
So, Todd, we did talk about those impact awards earlier on, but yeah, those were awesome. And HHA was in there, so it was very exciting. Those people doing some great work, man. Definitely doing some great work.
Yeah, shout out to all those guys, HHA, Bear Archery, everybody else that won. It's great to see them getting back.
I'm just excited for the new elite bows. Let's roll. Where are they?
I already talked to myself.
Oh, I love it.
Imagine if I had another head talking to myself and no one ever stopped talking.
Oh my God. Could you imagine if that other head agreed with you too? That would be ridiculous. You have to have at least an opposing voice in your head at some point.
Nope, just go like this when you're ready, bud. Just go like this. I swear it. As soon as Wilson raises his hand, I will stop talking completely and let him go.
I mean, you're on a roll. I don't want to ruin it.
No. That's
I had some good stuff to talk about, but now I forgot. And
you're going to talk about birds, I think.
Until
I want you to think about that when you go to bed tonight, and hopefully you think about some things. I had some really good points, and I absolutely forgot them. I'm sorry to our viewers, but I'll write them down next time.
Let's keep going until Jamie can at least do a 5-minute monologue by himself today.
What do we want to talk about? We can talk about.
That's up to you, man.
For 5 minutes.
Here, I'll give you a topic. Hold on. Let me give you a topic.
Okay. Let's run.
I wrote down a couple things today.
Dude, nice.
Let's talk
or the next one.
So did I, but it was all about missing ATA. Sorry.
Let's talk about Team BHP, Jamie, and go.
Team BHP is awesome, and I don't know what Mr. Uncle Bob did, but he had like 10 dudes show up last night, and I thought it was like one of those, shady deals where Bob's account got hacked and he started sending invites to everybody because
you mean a second account?
Yeah, because everybody knows his password's probably password.
No, but I noticed a lot of the names on there were guys from White River that we hunted with.
Yeah, that's why I let them all in. I'm like, oh, Ron St. Louis is coming on, cool.
Yeah.
But no, man, it keeps growing and keeps growing. And how many cool things did we give away this year? Somebody won a bow. I mean,
I got
discounts alone are just amazing once you start getting into the Patreon. But what was that?
I got a lot of good plans this year actually coming up. I just I'm working on the discount pages. I'm working on getting those up to date for everybody, and so I'm slowly getting there. I've got about 5 or 6 getting ready. I'm just going to create a website on our website. Sorry, a web page on the website, and I'm just going to list them with the code, and then people can use them. But that's not going to be the cool part. The cool part is the giveaways too. So, but the problem with Patreon is you can't use the word giveaway. I don't know why, but you're not allowed to use the word giveaway. So,
how about? Well, I was going to swear. How about free stuff?
I don't know how to. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would. So that's why I've been pushing people back to the
call it an event.
TBH perks.
Yeah. Bow events, just so people knows what the heck I'm talking about in there. So, but anyway, we've actually gone up a ton of patrons in the last couple of days. So thank you for anybody who's new that's just coming on and everybody who's already on it. But yeah, people are already starting to move over to it. Our people who are grandfathered in should start making their way over now as soon as they can. That way we can just move completely to that and just kind of roll it through. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Once I get the Kevins here coming up, I'm going to start putting a box together, talk to Jamie about of giveaway stuff, and just start doing it like maybe once a month, or a couple times a month, just for fun and keep things moving and people excited. So, but I think we're going to still leverage Rafticopter to do it because it's so easy, isn't it, Tim? To pick a winner.
No, it is. And what I like about it is when we're in this format, right, where we can share a screen and that kind of thing, it's super easy to prove, that it's being randomized and, that's what we're doing with it. So I think it's beneficial to everybody, but, just being able to dump that data in and we're not even dump data in, just for people to be able to click the link, do it, when we're running this stuff, we have everything in one spot, hit a button, we're done. I think makes a lot of sense. So, and I was just going to say Team BHP as a whole. I mean, for those that don't know, and we mentioned this throughout the podcast and throughout the latter half of last year, but it's no longer, a private group where you have to receive an invite. It is actually a public group now. So for everybody that wants to be able to join Team BHP, you just got to find us on Facebook and request to join. There's a quick questionnaire so we can make sure that you're not a scammer or, one of these guys from Nigeria or India trying to scam everybody.
Don't be coming in here trying to take us down.
And I do have to say just a little testimony of having that page now for a couple years. I don't remember at any point in time where we had to step in as admins or anything like that and remove somebody for negativity or bad remarks. Everybody in that group is just so cool with each other and is just really all about hunting and having a good time and laughing at Jamie's memes that he posts. That it's just it's a nice
worth
community.
The memes alone.
It's worth the memes alone. It is. He steals every one of them.
No, I steal the hell out of them. I give no credit either. I steal the picture and I use it as if it's my own.
But it is just a good group of guys, and I know a lot of guys watching right now are part of that, and can testify to that as well. But just a little shout out. I love to see that thing grow. Even if you're a free member, I think it's just great to have that community building, day by day and month by month. So.
Speaking of that, Ben, I got your binos here, and I'm about to ship them.
Oh boy! So about 3 or 4 months from now.
Hey,
get them.
You just simmer down. I'm not Amazon, okay?
I love it.
Dave hasn't talked. I think his mic's broke.
I was trying to find something.
Oh, but no, it's a great crew, man, for sure.
Yeah. So Ben, do you remove for bad jokes? And no, if that was the case, neither Jamie nor I would be on there.
Yeah.
So I'm known for my bad dad jokes for sure.
What What just happened?
All right. Yeah, we're gonna take off, guys. Appreciate you come on, Mike. Your question about veterans. We actually gave Tom Smith a bow a few years back. It was actually really cool, and I just posted a link to that video. That was actually when Kevin was super young, and but that was really cool.
Yeah,
and,
I give veterans at work stuff all the time. Just don't tell Dave.
Yeah, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, guys, thanks for listening. We appreciate you guys coming on live with us. If you guys have questions, we'll try to come on once a week, to do the live sessions. If you guys think the live sessions should continue through the year, let us know. If you think it's going to get, you just don't want to do hunting anymore, talk about it, let us know too, because we can obviously suspend them until turkey season or something. Let us know your thoughts, and we'll go from there. So appreciate it. And I'm going to have to do this a long way. And let me just do this, do this, do this. Do this. I don't know what I'm doing. It doesn't matter. I think this is it. Nah, that's not it. But don't